Eiza Gonzalez, Aaron Paul, and the next biggest star is Iko Uwais from The Raid, which is awesome. I love that guy. He's great. And it was directed, I believe this is his first directorial debut by Flying Lotus. Apparently, he's a big, like, I want to say EDM um, star or something. Like, he's a DJ of some sorts, but he did his first movie with this psychological thriller, space sci fi type stuff. Obviously, in my thumbnail, I show some, like, Alien, some other movies you might recognize, like Event Horizon. It has that like in the trailer. The trailer is more visceral than I would say the movie is. There's like they're almost like jump scare moments, but what I'll give this movie is like the atmosphere that it builds is pretty awesome. Like for I want to say like let's say 85% of the movie, the atmosphere is great. The music behind it, the sound design behind it is really good. Even like the effects for a Shudder movie is kind of crazy. Like whatever crew did this, other than the director, whoever did the effects and all that, they did a great job. The story is it's pretty straightforward. It's like or she wakes up on a ship, or she wakes up in a place that is everyone around her is dead, and she has to figure that out. And then Aaron Paul's character shows up from a separate vessel, who's also a part of this crew that they're on to, let's say, find new life on Earth, like, because apparently Earth is dying. Like, that's the setup. That's kind of set up in the trailer, so that's not like a giveaway at all. But I'll say, like, this movie is like, it's visually appealing. The sound design can keep you definitely engaged, and I overall I had a good time with it. I'd say the last 20 minutes, probably about like the last 20 minutes, it's not that it goes off the rails. It fits into what they're doing, but it just didn't really work for me. I thought it was just like a cheap, quick throwaway thing to be like, let's also be a part of the Shudder universe because let's do some horror elements and blah, 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 blah. And like the way they wrap it all up, like, to me, it was kind of lame, but I still enjoyed it overall. I would say I would enjoy it as like a psychological thriller, and then there's a bunch of scenes you could tell they're going kind of like artsy, or people would be like artsy fartsy with it, but it's it works within the context of the movie, and I'll give him this. I can't really see like how it's not using its budget correctly, because I've seen that a lot in a lot of movies lately, where it's like a movie costs X amount of money, and you're like, well, where did that money go? You can't see it on screen. At least with this movie, you can at least see what they did. And for this guy, I guess his name is Flying Lotus, and he's actually in the movie. He's one of the characters in it. He was fine. Like, he has a very minor role in whatever. But if he's the one also doing the sound design and stuff, like, he killed it with the sound design, the atmosphere, the tension building. There was a lot of good to be had with this, and for like a low budget indie movie through Shudder, on top of that, like Shudder's like low. It's like below 824 type of stuff, and it was still I still had like a good time watching it. I was relatively entertained most of the time. Some of the stuff is kind of obvious, whatever, and there's, even with the thumbnail I threw out there, there's hints towards a lot of that stuff. But I like that they take from, let's say, what was great before them, and like implemented it well enough to where it wasn't like a complete ripoff, and then they threw in a couple of little their own twists. So that was fun. It was interesting. I would recommend seeing it. I mean, if you have it in a theater near you, it's probably super limited release. It's not all that big. Even Iko Uwais is in it. He's the guy from The Raid, and he's in it for a reason, and you'll know the reason when you see it. But I mean, what else can you say other than I think it's worth a watch. And if you're looking for like a sci-fi thriller, if you're into that type of stuff, this is a movie to go catch. Go catch it. It's a indie sci-fi thriller that's done, I would say, relatively well. Is it going to be like a cult classic? Probably not. But is it going to be something you will enjoy watching if you're into these type of things? Yes. I'd say go ahead, go check this out. I recommend it. As far as like an indie sci-fi thriller goes, I would say it's like a low seven. I'll go ahead and give it a seven, just because like I was entertained. I would say the last 20 minutes leaves something to be desired, but overall, I think they did a good job with what they had, and for some of these people's first time doing these type of movies, I mean, a good job. I almost got to give you a round of applause. Good job. Keep it up. Give us more of this, and then maybe, hopefully, uh, different studios like this will get bigger budgets, and we can start seeing some of the stuff we actually want to see with like some input from people who care about this stuff, because it does seem like whoever wrote this and the people that were directing it, like this guy Flying Lotus, that's all his name is on here. It seems like he at least knew some of his horror genre, his sci-fi genre, and he implemented it pretty well into a lot of this. And like I said, the sound design alone is awesome. I saw it in actually, no, it wasn't Dolby. No, it might have been Dolby. It was the theaters out here in California are probably better than most places. Even our bad theaters are probably as good as your Dolbys. But it sounded great. It got me really invested. If you got a really good sound design at home, if you want to wait for it to come out then, catch it then. But give it a chance, give it a shot. I think indie studios like A24, Neon, and Shutter and stuff like that they're just going to be blowing up more and more because they're doing the low budget stuff and they're getting a bigger return. And the more they get that, I mean, you can already see it happening with like Neon or with A24. They're getting bigger name actors. Even with this one, they have Aaron Paul, which is he's like the B grade actor in a really great show that everyone liked, but he did a good job in it. Go check it out. So, anyways, that's my review. Peace out.